Hey, widows, widowers, it's me again, and I just wanted to check in with you all, um, just to make sure that you stay balanced in this time of just unnervousness. That's all. There's a lot of nervousness that's going on. You know, um, my message to my widows and widowers would be, for the most part, enjoy this time with your family. It's March 21st. It's about 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning where I am, Eastern Time. And I just wanted to, we have to find a blessing in everything. And not to take away the seriousness of the atmosphere that not just our country is in, but the entire world. Even in that, we still have to be intentional on our joy. So widows and widowers, I'm adamant about be intentional on your joy. All right? Do not own anything that is not yours. You can have, empathy, you know, for others, but you don't have to totally own their experience. Okay? Internalize it to some sort. And as a widow, depending on where you are in your journey, that can add to, your situation, the emotions that you're trying to navigate through and balance. All right. One of the things um, that I'm doing during this time, my children are home, pretty much like everybody here in the country, um, and they're doing their virtual work, which they're kind of used to anyway, to some extent. And the blessing is, I, you know, I, I saw this TikTok thing. I don't really watch television that much. Just to let you know. Only the movies that I'm intentionally trying to watch. But anyway, so my daughter said, "Oh, we should do a TikTok." I said, "What?" So they showed me. I thought it was so cute. So just being here, we are planning to do one. We haven't done it yet because my daughter was like, "I got to get my hair done first." I was like, "Really? They closing everything down. You're gonna get your hair done?" But she found somebody to do it, and it looks good. And look, I have braids, you guys. Yes, and they're gray like my gray hair, so that's pretty cool. So, and then we're going to go bike riding. Something that I always wanted to do, but just didn't have the. I could have had the time, but I just never made the time to do it. So that's one of the things that me and the children are going to do. We're going to go on this trail, really nice trail. And I know they say we should be on the inside, but you know, I don't know if a widower could, make that type of assertion or, claim, because when you experience um, death, on a certain level, you're kind of like, okay, you know. And, but I just want to make sure you got, that you all are good, because we all are, all right? Um, like I said, there's nothing wrong with having, you know, love, um, actually for everyone, and to, acknowledge what is going on and the seriousness of this, but at the same time, do not own any of it that is not yours. Um, Basically, love somebody from a distance, sending prayers every day and blessings to everyone. We should be doing more of that every day, anyhow. Praying for our leaders, praying for our next door neighbors, praying for ourselves, praying for our, children and family members. You know, so that's about it. I just wanted to make sure that, this is going to get better. You know, y'all only way you can go is up. Okay? And that's true, you know. Our old school friend used to have this term, stay down, you come up. And I think he was a teenager when he said that. And sure enough, he's almost 50, like myself. And that is so true, you know. So, I may be rambling a little bit, but my goal was to come on and just make sure that, you know, that you do not allow our national atmosphere right now to cause any more heaviness or, heaviness in your heart and your feelings and your emotions, okay? Because, for a widower, it's already heavy, you know. So I just want you to just acknowledge what's going on, but don't own it, all right? Take all the precautions that, you deem is necessary for you and your family, but continue on your journey of being intentional about your joy, all right? Because as a widow or widower, you still, especially with dependents, children, um, you're the leader, so they're gonna follow you. So just just keep breathing, and remember, this moment will become yesterday. All right, and then after the yesterday, it'll be a day ago, 2 days ago, 2 months ago, 3 months ago. But what this means is we, our country, this planet, we will get through this, right? And the best way for us to get through this, if everyone would just, take some personal responsibility and compassion for others, take care of yourself, okay? And be compassionate to your fellow human being and fellow species of this planet, and do what is honorable, and peaceful and healthy. All right. So I love you all. So just remember, you can love people from a distance. Sending them prayers, love, positive energy, and just I don't want you as widows and widowers owning anything right now that does not belong to you. All right. You got enough. I'm very sure of it. And yay, 2019. I say yay. It's been 9 years for me. My son turned 9. So it's been 9 years since my husband passed away. So be kind to yourself, all right? And during this time, reconnect with your family, reconnect with the children. And I know one of the things, immediately following my husband's passing, I kept myself busy. And it's like now that's not an option for those of you. You're at home and you have these feelings. So check out my video about dealing with emotions, okay? And understand that, identify your emotions and that you channel them and deal with them in very positive and loving ways. And, I know a lot of things at a standstill. So if you need help, remember there are online grief support groups and things like that, and they're absolutely free. So just do your research, Google them, and just remember, if it gets too heavy for you, that's an emergency. All right. You can call 211 if it's available in your area. And like I said, it's an emergency. You need to call 911 and they will redirect you to the necessary help that you need. Understood? So, like I said, everything is good. Just be intentional on your joy. Enjoy your getting to know yourself, you know. And back to the emotions real quick. If you're with your family and you're in a home and, it's talk about the positive things and the wonderful things about your deceased loved one, you know, and get to know each other, get to know yourself. In this climate, it is just, if we would give more energy to seeing the blessing in this, you're sitting at, you have time to, you know, do make some repairs. As for me, around the house, that I continue to push back and push back and push back, um, due to work and just everyday living. Um, I've been able to, communicate with my children, listen to them, in more intensely, and plan to do a TikTok, like I said. Uh, so one of the strategies I would suggest on being intentional on your joy, reconnect with yourself, reconnect with your spirituality, um, reconnect with their children, reconnect with family members, um, you know, where I live, gas is cheap. I would say gas is cheap. Oh my goodness, it's been almost 20 years, a little bit over 20 years, you know? And so, um, if it's, safe for you to do so, go see your a loved one or friend that you haven't seen, or just haven't had the time to drive to go do it, or you couldn't afford it. Now with this reduced prices in gasoline or things like that, that extra income, that not income, but that extra few dollars, may, uh, lend you enough to take a hour drive to go visit someone you haven't seen in a while. If it's safe and appropriate for you and your family. You know, so be intentional on finding the good in the situation, and do not own anything that does not belong to you. You, don't ignore it, but don't add it to what you already have going on. Continue to send love and well wishes to everyone, including yourself. All right. That's about it. I may be posting a few more videos than I normally would, under different circumstances. But since I'm home, and my oldest daughter, just a side note, started her own podcast, which is great. It's called Adulting. I think it's called, yeah, Adulting 101. Now that she's a college graduate, you know. So, what else? That's about it. Be good to yourself. I love you all. And remember, just, you got to be intentional on gaining your joy. All right. I look forward to hearing from all of you. Continue blessings, and bye.